we've got a couple things we need to do today. First, we got to talk about kind of what's been going on. The wheelies have been awesome. Been working on that. Been getting more comfortable on the e-bike, which is fantastic. Really happy with that. And guess what? We bought a dual sport. Yes, we did. Sliding around. What did we buy? We ended up buying the WR250R. I bought the WR250R. And it's a sweet bike. I've been looking around for, I've been looking around for a dual sport ever since I sold my KLX 250S, my 2007 one, the one that was carbureted and was super loud. I liked it, but it was carbureted and it was super loud. That was the one thing I didn't like about it. It was just so loud. And every time I'd go up in elevation, like the carburation would work great, like right here, 2,800 feet. But as soon as I went up to 4,000 feet or 4,500 feet or 5,000 feet, it would sputter and kick and whatever, and I don't know. I had a really hard time riding it. So what I decided to do is I decided that I would just get rid of my bikes and start over. From like 2008 to 2020, the 250R was the bike. It was the king of the dual sports. You had the CRF 250L, and then you had the KLX 250S. Both were cool, but if price was not in the picture, then the WR250R was the best one. So with that in mind, I was like, okay, cool. Well, maybe I should get one. And then I was really disappointed when they stopped producing them back in 2020. So it's not actually manufactured anymore, which is too bad because I think it's such a cool bike. But I mean, like I realized, it's like, it doesn't matter if it's not manufactured anymore. I can still go buy it. I mean, it's not like I'm in a market for a new bike. Like I never buy new bikes. I really don't. Oh man, having a hard time staying straight. Anyway, so I've been looking around and I found a CRF. No, I found a Kawasaki, the KLX, like a 2020, which was a pretty sweet one. It was actually maybe it was a 2023. I can't remember. I looked at a bunch of them. There was a 300, KLX 300, that looked super sweet that I almost got, but the guy wouldn't come down in price, and he wanted like $5,300 for it. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that, because I just don't. And then I was looking at a bunch of the CRFs, and the CRFs, like, there was a 250L, there was a couple of 300Ls, there was the 300 Rally. Those were pretty sweet too, but again, everybody wanted like so much money for like their 250 and 300. Everybody doesn't want to go under like $550 or $5,500 for their Honda. So the Honda and the Kawasaki, I was kind of shooting between two of those, and then every once in a while you get the Unicorn WR250R, and those were super expensive too. But Yamaha, the Yamaha dealership, they came up with one in 2008, had 13,000 miles on it, and this is really steep, by the way. I'm not going to come back up this way, there's no way, but I'll come down this way. Whew. I may need to pause the story for a second. We got to get through this. We're going to go to eco mode so I don't accidentally goose the throttle. Then we're going down that section. I don't like this part. It's scary. Whew. Okay. It is very, very steep. And it drops right there. And it's been dropping more and more and more. It's getting less enjoyable going this direction. I don't know if it's because of me. Probably because of me. All right, left, right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. Okay. I really like these tires. They're so good. So these are the ground wires. We got to talk about these too. But let's finish the WR250R stuff. Whew, okay, that was a that wasn't too bad this time. Man, last time I came down, I was so nervous. I don't know why I was so nervous last time. So the dealership was like, hey, we got WR250R. I was like, okay, let's take a look at it. So I took a look at it. It looked pretty cool. And I asked them, I was like, well, how's the swing arm? Is there any damage on the swing arm? Because I know that's an issue with the, with the WRs. They're like, no, there's no frame damage whatsoever, but we're gonna swap the chain and sprockets. We'll take a look at it for you. It's like, oh, sweet. Hey, I'm really interested in this bike. Would you put the chain and sprockets that I want on it? And they were like, sure. If you put a down payment on right now, we'll put whatever chain and sprockets you want on it. And I was like, that's insane. Ooh, yeah, good stuff. Woo! So I went for it. I was like, all right. So I put, $300 down, and I ended up buying the bike for $3,050. It was listed for $2,850, and then they tacked on a $199 dealer fee. They got me. They knew I wanted it, and I wanted it. So they definitely got me on that one. But $3,000 for the WR, I think was a good deal. Woo! So they went over it. They said they would go over it. They said they would change the fluids, or at least check the fluids, make sure things were good. And I was worried about the chain slider. I was like, hey, how's the chain slider? They're like, oh, it's good. It's about halfway worn through, but you'll be fine. Okay. So I ended up going and getting it, and sweet bike. I took it home. I'm like, man, this thing's pretty cool. Then I noticed it had the Dunlop D606 on the rear and a Dunlop on the front. I don't know exactly what exactly it was on the front, but it was a Dunlop. And the tires were super old. They're like 9 years old and 12 years old. So I need to swap the tires. But that's not a deal breaker. That's a wear item, whatever. But I get it home and I take off the chain guard, and I got some pictures I can show you. I'll throw them up here. And I take off the chain guard and I clean off the swing arm, and they told me there was 0 frame damage, nada, zip. And guess what I see? The first thing I see, frame damage. 230 seconds of frame damage. I was so livid. I was mad. So I called them back. I should have waited a little bit. I called them back. I was pissed. I was like, what are you doing? Let me talk to Mike. Let me talk to the sales rep that sold this thing to me. He told me he'd take a look at it. He told me that their best mechanic, who was going to take a look at it, make sure that the swing arm was okay and that there was no frame damage and that we were all hunky-dory. Great. So he straight up lied to me. I don't think he lied to me, really. Obviously, he didn't know. I think what he did is he just didn't tell the mechanic, and the mechanic just swapped the chain and sprockets and just sent him on his way. He didn't even check because there was gunk underneath the swing arm, and I don't think he didn't even clean off the gunk. So I cleaned off the gunk, and I saw that there was wear on the swing arm. Like, this is not okay. So instead of doing hey, I just bought a WR250R, we're on the MX-5, and thankfully they're back in the shop, and then they're also putting a new chain slider on the swing arm for me. So that's going to be it. And hopefully they're going to take a look at the wear on the swing arm. It should be superficial. I've got some pictures of it, and they're going to tell me whether or not it's going to be safe to ride. I think it's fine. All the research I've done looks like it's going to be okay, but we'll see. So that's where we stand right now. Ooh, this is kind of a drop. That was fun. Oh, I love this so much. I think I want to go all the way over this time. Woo! Woo! I forgot someone built a little ramp there. That's not what I normally see. Woo! So anyway, that's where we're at. I'll have to do first impressions of the WR. I haven't ridden it. I rode it home, and then I rode it back to the shop. I like it. It's definitely different. I think I'm going to miss my KLX actually quite a bit. I love my KLX. That thing was just too loud, and man, I did not like the carburetor. I know some people love carburetors, but that's not me. The sooner I can get away from carburetors, the better. Oh, this is fun. Oh, that's a really V shape. It's getting worse. Okay. Woo! Oh, that was awesome. Woo! This one's a really big one. That one's pretty smooth though. I've got so many things I want to talk about. I want to talk about the tires, the Dunlop tires. I want to talk about everything. But I think that's it from like the WR250R. I'm super excited about it, but it's in the shop and they said they were going to call me today and they haven't yet. So I'm like, really want to know what's going to happen. I'm super frustrated that the swing arm's damaged, and like I bought it, it's mine. So, and I don't think they're going to go back, and I don't think I want to. As long as it's superficial, I don't think I'm going to care. I'm just going to make sure that the chain slider's good, make sure that we got the right, tension in the chain, and you just go ride. It shouldn't be that big of an issue. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.